Friday evening series on the show, and you can share your memories and experience and family stories with us by calling in or sending us a WhatsApp, which we will read out on the show.
Tune in to Let's Chat on Radio Ansaar and enjoy the stroll down memory lane together. Let's Chat this and every Friday at 9 p.m.
حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو حسبي الله
8 minutes after 9 o'clock. It's Echoes of the Casbah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to your Friday edition, Echoes of the Casbah. You with me, Buddy Governor, and
FAIZAL MJ SULEMAN. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam. FAIZAL, how you doing on this Friday?
Alhamdulillah, all good.
Excellent.
Your
excellent.
side all okay?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, all good, all good.
Great.
So you feeling a bit cold tonight?
Yes, yeah. Yes, I am.
Yeah, well, come walk with us down the streets, the alleys, the corridors, the pavements, the arcades of the Casbah. We're going to go back. FAIZAL, start with your dua.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الكريم سيدنا محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. All praise due to Allah, the Lord, cherisher, nourisher, sustainer and master of the universe, the most gracious, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Ya Allah, it is on you that we worship and it is your guidance that we seek. Ya Allah, keep us on the straight path. Ya Allah, show us the choice of blessings. Ya Allah, show us your mercy. Ya Allah, guide us. Greetings, salam, salutations on our beloved Nabi Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Yes, it is Echoes of the Casbah, and Buddy, I think we're hoping for a lot of listener participation
indeed.
tonight.
Indeed. FAIZAL, tell me, everywhere I'm going these days, every function that's, has whatever it is, people are talking about Echoes of the Casbah. Are you getting the same thing?
I'm getting the same thing.
Absolutely.
And you know what?
Yeah.
It's virtually a very similar story.
Yeah.
You're bringing back memories.
Yeah.
We think of the good old days, and some of us are getting emotional. And then they'll tell us, but we can tell you so many stories.
Yes.
I said, then why don't you phone in,
Yes.
WhatsApp,
Absolutely.
come to the studio,
Yeah.
and we can talk to us, share your stories with us.
But you know what, FAIZAL, also, with all due respect to everybody out there, we'd love to hear your stories. We want to hear from you, but FAIZAL, I think a lot of the people are just sitting back and has this smile on their face.
Yes.
And we are taking them back to some, while it's happy times, it's sad as well.
Yes, there's lots of memories. You get good memories as well.
Yes.
So there's lots of memories. And I can just imagine somebody sitting there listening to it, and then we mention something, I just thought about it.
Yes.
I was gonna say it.
Yes.
I was gonna say it, but I didn't say it.
And what it also does, FAIZAL, it takes you back to when you were maybe 15 years old, 18 years old, and that beautiful feeling of walking carefree, going home, walking into the kitchen, mum there, granny in the lounge, father at work. And sadly, FAIZAL, time has just projected us to this stage that if we're lucky, we got a mum. Our grandparents are gone. If we're lucky, we still have our dad.
Exactly.
And it's those happy times that make us sad today.
Yes.
But we're not sad in a way that we're grateful. We got them. But having spoken about that today, FAIZAL, as I said when you walked into the studio, I was thinking, today I don't know what we're going to talk about. But I was thinking, let's talk about what is it most that you miss from the Casbah. I have so many things that I miss, and I know all of us have that. What is it that you miss from the days of your life in the Casbah, whether it was just coming in on a Saturday morning, whether you lived in the Casbah, whether you came and spent your holidays with your cousins in Victoria Street or Prince Edward Street. There must be something that today we don't do that's we miss? I got so many, Faizal.
I can do an entire program on it, but
so the number into the studio, Faizal.
Okay, your WhatsApp number is 060-904-1056. I repeat, 060-904-1056. And if you want to call us,
Yes.
0861-904-904.
Indeed.
And let
messages
us
are
hear
coming
from you.
in.
Yeah,
Messages are coming again. There's a message that comes in
Yep.
and says, Salams and du'as, brother. We
Salam.
hear you. We are smiling.
Excellent.
Lovely memories. Thank you for sharing. Yep. You know what? We can feel that smile, Faizal. We
yes.
can feel that smile. Thank you very much. So, alaikum salam to you as well.
In fact, I'm glad for technology
Yeah.
that, you have the podcast of your shows.
Yes.
And many a times people, please, can you send me a podcast?
Yes,
Can you,
exactly.
and it's a nice feeling to say, okay, not a problem, just forward it,
Even the Ansaar show, this Echoes of the Casbah, if you missed out on any, you can get onto the Ansaar group and you can actually access the website and you can access some of those podcasts that we spoke. But let's go quickly into it, Faizal. One of the things I miss is that walk every morning to and from school.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a walk, Faizal.
Nope.
It was an adventure.
It definitely
It was
was.
picking up on what happened last night or on the weekend, talking to your friend, and then, before you know it, you were at school.
Yep. And of course, you were a bit nervous too because you probably didn't do your homework. And then you had to make that one pit stop in Madrasa to get that one pencil for 3 cents.
Absolutely.
That was very vital.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Look at that. If you think back today, we don't do that. We can't do that today.
No, you can't.
Number one, we're old. Number two, pencils are not 3 cents anymore.
No, I'm just...
I'm just saying that that was the beauty of it.
But we're not walking to school anymore. I mean, let's put our children in our place.
No,
it's the
no
same
ways.
thing, unfortunately.
No ways.
Things have changed.
We'd love to hear from you. What is it? Anything that is something that you used to do back in the day that you miss doing today. It's Echoes of the Casbah. It is 40 minutes after 9 and you got the numbers.
It's 060-904-1056. That's for your WhatsApp. And 0861-904-904. Let us hear from you.
Absolutely. So we spoke about a whole lot of things, Faizal. And some people, maybe they used to do it on a weekly basis. Maybe every Saturday they would stop off and have a bunny. Or they would stop off and buy a packet of chips. Or they would just know if you stop off there by Woolies Watch Shop, the boys will be hanging about there. Don't you miss those days?
Definitely.
You were in Prince Edward Street. Tell me where you used to hang about.
Hansa's Corner.
Hansa's
and
Corner.
of course, just by between Cross Street and the Grey Street. In that area, there was a PK's there, there was a Ayub Valley's there.
Yes.
We were in that area. That was our hangout.
And any of your friends still around today that you're still in contact with?
Yes. Lots of them. In fact, some of them are overseas.
Yes.
But then we're all part of WhatsApp groups, and then we reminisce over the past all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this show has actually resurrected that worldwide as well, because a lot of brothers out and sisters now are starting to talk about their past.
Yes.
Whereas before, it was just completely put away.
Never discussed, never spoken about.
Absolutely. So, what about late nights in the Casbah? Did you ever, maybe when you're older, stop off at Hansa's in the night to grab something?
No, this was not when you were older, when you were young.
Younger.
And this was during the Casbah days.
Yes.
I was just telling somebody yesterday that, you used to go for a midnight movie down to Shah Jahan.
That's right.
But you'll walk from Prince Edward Street.
Yes.
And you'll find a group coming from Queen Street behind you.
Right.
And you'll walk down there, see the movie, and finish off at 1:30, 1:45 in the morning, and walk back, thinking nothing.
Absolutely.
You're just a bit cautious when you're going over the bridge, the Lippo Street to Alice Street Bridge.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah. And really speaking, those because I was thinking about that today as well. I was thinking, in fact, when this thought came to me, what is it that we miss about the Casbah? I was thinking about talking about what is it that we actually don't miss about the Casbah. And one of the things that came across, and you just mentioned it now, was that bridge between there. But which was the other one? Was the bridge to Warwick Avenue.
Oh, yes.
Because we used to walk through there in the night. And whilst we say it wasn't dangerous, there was an element of danger there.
There was, but
at that point.
You had your pickpockets, some people with knives and things like that. That was there. You had to exercise caution.
But then we didn't move alone, isn't it?
You're always in a group.
You didn't walk by yourself from Shah Jahan. You were in a group.
You never chance it alone. You were in a group. Okay.
There you go. There's a message. message.
From Brother Asad Akbar. Salams, how are you? Okay, walaikum salam. Guys, I remember walk to school when I was in Chatsworth. I remember when I should go to high school, have a good weekend. This message come from Muhammad Asad Durban. Jazakallah khair for the message.
Of course,
Appreciated.
lovely message. Thank you.
But you can go for this. Oh,
Says,
okay.
Looking back more than 50 years, it was so wonderful just to come down from our flats, walking down Grey Street, get small things like buttons and elastics for our mothers or neighbors who needed to complete a skirt or a dress for one of us. And
No danger, no looking behind.
back. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing also, you could get everything in the Casbah.
Yes.
A zip, a button, soap,
You name it.
comb,
You name it, you got it.
toothbrush, toothpaste,
Yep.
nail clipper, anything. I mean, and we just know where it was.
Yes, yes,
You know,
yes.
if your mum says go and get some beans, you just knew.
You just knew
I
you're
would
going
run
to-
around the corner in Albert
Yeah.
Street to Basa's, run in, and you got all these bags of beans at the front of the counter.
Yes.
And you would tell them what you want, and they would just, it was amazing.
Wait
that
and
we
give
could
it to
get
you.
everything.
Yep.
So, walking to school for me was incredible. I used to walk with Zain Ibrahim, Shorty, Salvan Govender,
Yep.
and a whole lot of other boys as well. Salim Katra, the Ashraf Ghani. We used to all walk at sometimes together. And the conversations, Faisal, man,
Yeah.
I wish we had
I know.
cameras back then.
I know if it was a Monday morning, I know what was the
Well,
conversation.
you know what we're talking about.
You were just walking about the game.
Bria's defeat against
Yes.
Cape Town Spurs the day before.
Yes,
It had
yes,
to be
yes.
football. Or the movie that you saw.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
but
if there was one big movie that was coming out and everybody was going to go and see it or that day, then you were like, hey, how was that movie? And then you would, how's that scene?
Yeah.
Can you picture that
yes,
conversation?
definitely.
Faisal?
I know,
Right?
I know. I can. I know. But the famous thing I remember on a Monday morning is a guy running and coming and saying, hey, "How was that flying header? Tony Coleman hit that." I mean,
What about sometime we used to reenact that part of the movie, especially like a kung fu movie or a cowboy movie,
Yes, of
like he
course.
shot that guy. And,
Yeah.
Oh man, I sit
was
back and
very
I
dramatic.
think about it. It was the most cutest thing I think ever. Our life back in the Casbah in the day,
absolutely.
and those are things I miss. I
Yep.
really miss that. What else? Anything you miss?
Yes, definitely. I miss a lot. In fact, again, sorry, is there a call? Okay.
Yes, we have a call on
Okay,
the
take
line.
the
We're
call
going to
and
come
then
back
go
to you.
for it.
Assalamu
Okay.
alaikum.
Walaikum salam, buddy. I just forgot to say, when I stay in Chatsworth, we should go to Cottmore School
Okay.
and Burnwood High.
From
Now
Chatsworth.
you can't go to those schools.
But you used to come from Chatsworth to Burnwood High.
I should stay in Unit 1,
Yeah, but isn't Burnwood High in Sydenham?
and then I moved to Prairie Hills. Then I should go to Burnwood High.
Oh, okay. Oh, great. Yeah, those days you could. You can't do that
When you go
now.
to the schools now, it is not safe at all.
Yeah, of course, indeed. Oh, thanks for that one, man. Thanks for
In
always
fact,
contributing.
Dr. Faisal Suleiman sent a WhatsApp message. He
Yes.
says that what he misses are simple friends. Nothing was based on money.
Oh, man,
Yep.
absolutely. Do you still have those friends? You know, I said to you earlier on, I certainly do have them. The one friend I must tell you about that many of you would know. I don't know if he's going to be listening, but Nasser Abdullah.
Yes,
Andy.
yes.
Oh
yes.
man, you know, Andy and I, we go back from like teenagers, and Andy he's like 2 years older than me, and he always was like an older brother to me, always looking after me, taking care of me. And if I had anybody besides my parents telling me that there's going to be big things in your life, you're going to do well, it was Andy.
It was Andy, definitely.
You know, he's that type of person, man. And when Dr. FAIZAL SULEMAN, he sent it to me as well, I must tell you. Thank you very much, Doc. We certainly appreciate you. When he said that, simple friends, not based on money, that's the first name that came to my head. Andy, Nasser Abdullah. Because, and there's so many, Lights Fakhruddin,
Lots of
Zain
them, yes.
Ibrahim. Money had nothing to do with it.
Definitely.
There were so many times we didn't have money, Faisal.
Okay, message that comes through. Hope all well. I remember Bula Arcade Library, beautiful
Yes.
memories, meet all our friends. If that library could speak, we would have had amazing stories.
Of course.
Go for the next one.
Brother Abdul Khalik Dumai says, Andy, you on the spotlight. He's a champ. champ. Andy is a champ. There's no doubt about that. Brother M.H. Osman, walaikum salam. He says salams, buddy, and Faizal bhai. Walaikum salam. Always a pleasure listening to you guys, taking us down memory lane. Yes, we friends used to meet up in Sparks Road, opposite Browns Avenue every morning, and walk to Centenary Road. It was tops. By the way, we could count the cars during peak hours. It was so few compared to today. Indeed, absolutely. Count the cars during peak hours.
Yep.
You can't count the cars during off-peak as well these days. Oh, man.
And
yes, I'm sure when he says he walked to Centenary, I'm sure
Centenary
he
High
walked
School.
down Mallinson Road.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Indeed. There you go.
Okay, let's take the next one from Sister Aisha. And she
Yes.
says, Salams, good show, brother, buddy, and Faisal. Walaikum salam to you. Enjoying your show as always. I miss going to movies at Shah Jahan with family every Saturday afternoon, and after the movie, going to Patel's to eat and window shopping. Really missing those days. Beautiful days. Won't get it back. Yep, unfortunately.
Yep. So you were telling us, Faisal, about something that you miss.
No, I
I forgot it.
no, I didn't forget. The thing that, what I loved was the extended family system.
Oh, yeah.
The love, the camaraderie, etc. That was there. And the feeling of you are among people, and everybody has an affinity for you. That type of thing. That's something that you can't get back.
You know what was also different then, Faisal? And it has to be said. The people we were amongst were not in competition with us. They all wanted to see everybody do well.
Yes.
It wasn't like, I'm so and so, I've done so well, No, we wanted everybody to do well. I don't know if that's the situation today.
Yeah. There's a message that comes, but I don't know. It says my best friend and I would walk from DIGH. Oh, Durban Girls High. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, it's at that moment. It's okay. She lived in Beer Street and I in Kisman Arcade. We would stop at the corner of Alistair and Grey Street and continue our conversations and then rush home. Of course, we got into trouble for being late. All of us had chores to do after school, helping with supper, running errands. Everyone helped to get things done.
That's a good one.
Absolutely.
And you would find that quite often that your friend, you would walk, maybe starting off like from Good Hope Centre, we'd start off with 3. When we come to Victoria Street, like 2 more will join us.
Yes.
We go to Prince Edward Street,
there's
like about 3 more.
They like waiting in the corner for you to come. Yeah.
And when you go to Leopold Street, there, my brother-in-law, Faisal, my brother-in-law would come from Anjuman, Hafiz.
Yeah.
I used to see this guy every day. Okay. And I used to look at him and he used to look at me and I admired him. He was a very neat guy. He was upright. He was just neat. And little did we know how our lives were going to clash.
Yes.
That we were
was
going
about
to
to
be
say,
family.
I was about to say he was not your brother-in-law at that time.
Man. And we were going to be family. And that's the beauty of that walk into school, that we created those things. The best part was to thumb a lift opposite town Tower Supermarket on Saturday for the weekend. All slammed up and nowhere to go. Priceless. Tower Supermarket is obviously there by the bottom of just before Sparks Road it's Brickfield Road. Yep. I like that one. All slammed up and nowhere to go.
After long, I heard that terminology.
There you go.
Okay, what about Kit Kat weddings, especially in Oriental? Simple weddings, but the love was amazing. Yes, we had an entire show on that.
But we still miss that,
Yes, definitely.
We still miss that. Another thing I miss, Faisal, is the Victoria Street Library.
Oh, yes.
Let's look at it this way, Faisal. It wasn't just a resource.
No.
It was a safe space.
Yes.
I just loved being in that library. That library just resonated with me. Those little short, small, remember those benches like the chairs with a little back rest? We used to fit perfectly on it. I would love to sit on it today and see if I can fit. and you know what in my head was me sitting reading the Tintin books.
Yes.
Hey, that was the one. And there was another one with an elephant. I can't remember the name. There was like an elephant thing. But those books you couldn't take out. They were reference.
Yep.
But I missed that. I missed that walk to the library. It was like, it gave me tingles in my stomach. Like I was going to somewhere special. That's the thing. Simple as that. I miss that.
Definitely. In fact, reading was a big thing. And it was very important as well.
Absolutely.
And the good thing about I was about, after reading the terminology of slander, with us being inverted commas lighties, going to the library was a great feeling, because you're now sitting on similar tables with the guys in metric, standard 8, at that time I think I called it JC, standard 6, and we in standard 3 or 4. And
you felt good, huh?
You felt good, what I mean? Yeah, I mean...
where I felt that was at the Gandhi Library, because there was university guys.
Oh yes, that was...
And basically Gandhi Library wasn't for like standard 6 students.
No, that was
it should be like standard 11. I'm saying 11, grade 11, grade 12, or standard 9, standard 10.
Yes.
So if you were in 9 and 10, maybe 8, you could go to Gandhi Library, and then you were sitting with these guys who were like 60.
Becoming, lawyers and doctors and what have you.
Yeah. And then we would also giggle and laugh, me and my friend Mohammed Chuan, and then you would get that shh. And you keep quiet.
Of course. So were you also one of those who look for every excuse to go and ask one of them a question so you can make conversation? Just so they can assist you with something. There's a question you can answer because I think the answer
was Pioneer Printers next to Victoria Street?
I think it was opposite.
Pioneer Printers, Victoria Street. It was opposite next to Muslim Butchery.
Yes, in the lane.
That's right. Am I right?
Yep.
It was more towards the corner of Grey and Victoria. If you across the road from Danji's, there was a little lane there, passage, and you went in there and Pioneer. If that's the one, Muslim Butchery was there as well.
Yes, absolutely.
There's a nice one there. Just chatting to people on the way. We read that, my best friend and I. All of us had chose to. Another thing, Faisal, the difference between us and the sisters. We could get home anytime.
Yes, they must be home on time.
They were accused of seeing a boy in a corner, and I think the sisters are laughing now.
I'm sure they are.
If the sister came home late, she was accused of the most horrendous things.
Yes.
Yet the guy who was seeing somebody in a corner who came late was free to do what things were not fair for the sisters and the brothers back then.
Definitely not.
I'm sure a lot of the sisters out there are sitting back and laughing and thinking, that's true, because that did happen.
Yes.
If you're late and you came home late, your mum was like, you standing around the corners talking to boys, and really speaking, she could have been like the lady said. She was talking to a friend, who lived in Beater Street. And anything else you miss, Faisal? Anything? We're speaking about walking to school weekdays. Anything on the weekend?
The weekend was, going down and bouncing the ball, and then in 5 minutes, seeing people coming from all over the street. And you got your 18, 16, 20. You got your 8 aside, 9 aside, 10 aside.
We didn't have a WhatsApp to make we're going to be there at 3.
No, you just bounce the ball downstairs. And the word goes around.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
In fact, I was about to say we never had that message say, WhatsApp, I'm leaving now, meet me in the corner.
Yes.
You just understood. At 6 minutes to 8, the guy will be waiting for you in the corner to join you to carry on walking to school.
You know what you'll get now? Not only will you get a WhatsApp, you'll get a location. I'm here. How did we do that, Faisal? That you just knew where you would be.
You sort of had the routine.
Oh, Faisal, what have we actually gained or have we lost?
It's a bit of both.
I hear you, but have we gained more and lost less, or have we lost more and gained less?
You never get those memories back, buddy.
Man, absolutely.
You'll never get that back.
So come on, we'd love to hear from you. Give us a call. Just tell us about something. There must be something that you miss in the Casbah. You got the number there, Faisal?
060-904-1056. That's for your WhatsApp, and 0861-904-904. That's for your calls.
Yeah, that's right.
Do call us. We want to hear from you.
Absolutely. 31 minutes after 9 o'clock. It's the echoes of the Casbah. 32 minutes after 9 o'clock, echoes of the Casbah. What is it that you missed most about back in the day? Faisal's telling me about Bafana, and what a sad situation last night. But what about those football games that we used to have in the street, Faisal?
That was great, especially when we used to have our own internal tournaments.
Yes.
Prince Edward Street versus Victoria Street versus Queen
Absolutely.
Street. And then I recall the one year we had our finals on the circus side.
Yes, that's right.
You know?
And you know what great players used to play there?
Yeah.
You know who used to play in Prince Edward Street? You won't believe it. Toby Hatia. Do
Yes,
you
I
remember
know.
him?
Yes.
Oh, man, what a classy
Yes,
player.
indeed.
And what a great player. But played on the street with everybody else.
Mhm. And people used to actually dive on the roads.
Oh, absolutely. We know.
Yeah, and you know who
One
I'm
of the
referring to.
goalkeepers, Dicky, was the
Dicky.
most greatest goalkeeper
I should
on
love
the
when he
road.
used to stop the cars and say, hold on, we're taking a penalty.
Indeed.
Just
Yep,
stop.
Indeed. But you know, we had some people that would play football on the street, and I want to emphasize the word on the street, because street football didn't mean you had to have skill or talent. It just means you got to make up one of the numbers on the thing.
Yes.
Do you remember how we used to pick the side?
Yeah.
Oh man, if you were the worst player, you get picked last.
You get picked last.
It
No,
was
you
like-
take him. No, I'll take him. Okay.
The last two there, you take him, I'll take him. And normally there would be the two guys that go in goal. But we had great players. We had Sadiq Ibrahim. He would play with us on the street.
Yes.
And he scored the winning goal for Bria versus versus Sundowns.
Yes.
In a cup final at Curry Fountain, one of the greatest cup finals. Toby Hatia. We had cricket guys playing cricket, you know. It was incredible that those days. And the thing is that people driving around were mindful of the people playing on the streets.
Yes.
Because as if like, we know you don't have
A ground to play on. Yeah.
So let's work together.
Yeah, and they came very slowly. We made place for the cars to go past.
How do you think a game would be today, Faisal, in Queen Street?
Oh God, no. Don't even think about it.
There'll be how many janaza notices?
Lots of it.
It's a message here. It comes from
MH again?
Dawood Amra's.
Okay.
No, one of the greats in town, indeed. My uncle Dougie Amra was a top player in Prince Edward Street. He wasn't just a top player in Prince Edward Street. He was one of the finest footballers to come out of Anjuman School. Dougie was a phenomenal player, and you know what, which is great, we're still good friends.
Is it?
You know, he's part of our group that we meet up every now and then, and there's nobody like Dougie. He's just a unique. He's just one of those people that's just so special, and you just can't help but love the guy.
Guy.
I do.
Emmett says on weekends, Saturdays we wash cars and some bombs to go to LLP Bicycle for a double show. And Bafana got a double two. Yes, of course.
Indeed, a double show.
No, a double two.
The Adelphi.
Yes.
Adelphi there in Sparks Road, eh?
Sparks Road, yeah. It's a church there now.
Yep, indeed. That was a notorious place at one time.
Yes, it was.
But those are the things also that we did, Faisal. Go to the movies.
Yep.
You know.
And you use the word notorious. We took cognizance of these areas as well, so we kept our distance.
Yep.
You know?
There were some places that we would walk. Like I said, when I walked into Warwick Avenue, especially on a Saturday afternoon, and I used to walk down quite late. I'm going to say late for us at that time. On a Saturday was like 6 o'clock or 5:30 in the afternoon.
In the evening,
I would walk with my friend, my family, Nadira and Shah Khan, towards Himalaya House, because that's where they lived, and we would walk down Queen Street, past Bam Brothers. Walk with me now, Faisal. Past Osman Spice Works Arcade, past Bam Brothers. Past the Durban Men's Home. Do you ever remember the Durban Men's Home?
Yes.
We couldn't go in there.
No, you
couldn't. It was white men.
Yes.
But I would look in, and there used to be like a courtyard in the middle.
Yes, I remember it very well.
Exactly. Then we cross over, and you then be into the market.
Yep.
You walk all the way down the old market, the original market.
The one that burnt.
That's right. Then you would have to cross over Brook Street.
Yes.
And now you go over onto the bridge.
Yep.
When you're on the bridge, you always had that apprehensive feeling.
Yes, you're looking around.
It could be a pickpocket. Yeah. When you got into the bus rank, walking down towards Warwick Avenue, you felt a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But I must tell you though, when we got to, I wasn't going to say 40 Flats, Himalaya House. On some Fridays, there used to be trouble downstairs.
Yes.
Remember, they was always looking for these guys that came from out of town in the bus.
And they ran
guys would be stabbed. And I always had that uneasy feeling. But I never, ever was threatened by anyone. You know, it was just something that it was a given that, you know, we weren't troublemakers. We didn't look for trouble.
Yep.
We didn't give anybody trouble as well. But there was those times as well. And you're quite right. The Alice Street Bridge was another place that you...
Yep, you had to be cautious.
Do you remember the steel bridge there that took you into Cross Street from Alice Street?
Yep.
You ever used that one to go into school?
Occasionally, yes.
I used to use that.
In fact,
often.
when we were returning from school, we used to use it very often.
You know what, Faisal? Talking about returning from school, you always try to hit a shortcut, isn't it?
Yeah, you
want to get home as quick
as possible.
I used to walk through, not arcades, it was like lanes, gullies in Prince Edward Street that would come out into Bond Street.
Yes.
That would take another alley and would come out into Victoria Street. And we knew which alley.
Yeah, exactly how to go there.
And then occasionally there will be a gate closed. And then you had to make a
see, brother Shabir Pasha also sent a little message.
Oh, yeah.
Says, good show. Alhamdulillah. Thanks, man.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah, Shabir. Yep, Shabir, he's also got a bit of a town background. We need to get him on the show as well.
We need to, yes, definitely.
And there's a few other brothers we need to get on the show. And if you'd like to make a contribution on the show, please feel free to do that. It's all about you. Message comes in and it says, I think we, the people of the Casbah, are really blessed to have experienced those memories and can visualize and experience those memories as it just happened.
It's just happening right now. Yeah.
Absolutely, indeed.
Yeah.
Like I said, Faisal, you know, whilst technology is a great thing, in a way, thank God we didn't have cell phones back then, because we probably would have forgotten everything.
Exactly.
So back then we had no choice but to download it into our souls
system,
and back it up into our memories.
Yes, we had our internal systems.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But then, you know, those days, you know, they also had their group chats. I mean, if you came to a building, you had all the aunties standing outside over
from
the
one balcony to the next. And high-speed data.
Yes, of course.
Faisal, now another thing I want to ask you about.
Yes.
Do you ever remember walking down Old Fort Road past the police station to the fun fair?
Yes.
Where the circus side was?
Yes, we definitely.
And I know a lot of brothers out there and sisters are saying, oh, yes, I remember that. We used to walk past that Red Cross building.
Yep.
And there used to be like no cars.
Nothing, yeah.
Okay, and then you walk into the municipal area. There was a big pond there.
Yep.
And then you would come out by the police station and by the cricket ground. And right next to the cricket ground where the Standard Bank building was the circus site. And then we would have such a great time, Faisal.
Absolutely.
We used to have such a good time in there on the rides. Sometimes we didn't have money. We knew we were not going to go on the rides, but just to be there.
Yes. But there was always one good Samaritan who made a plan. Okay.
Dougie is a big Bazrook now. Of course he is. But you know what? No matter how our brothers have changed, because our brother Andy as well, their spirit is still the same. You can see that Casbah heart.
Yes, that's not, as you know, you told me during the break.
Yep.
Okay, let's not go there.
I think you and I also embody that as well.
Yes, definitely.
And I think a lot of people will probably sit back and think, you know, these two guys sound like they're probably still 16 years old, but not really. Add a couple decades to that.
Okay.
Indeed.
The sounds, the smells of the Casbah comes alive as you brothers speak.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Then there's another thing, Faisal, Curry's Fountain.
Yep.
Now, we all have a history at Curry's Fountain.
Yes.
Had nothing only to do with football.
No.
It could be athletics.
Our sports used to be held there.
Our sports day. You know, that
sometimes, you know, some if there was some event that needed to take place, you know, with all the schools etc. together, it used to take place there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there was also some religious activities that used to take place there as well. I remember my father-in-law giving me a book on an Islamic. I didn't know whether it was a celebration of the Prophet Prophet's birthday.
No, it was the celebration of 1400 years of the Holy Quran.
That's right. Absolutely right.
Yeah, and that happened at Curry's Fountain.
Yes.
Schools from all over Durban participated.
Absolutely.
They all gathered outside the Graceland Mosque and they all marched.
Yes.
They were all divided into countries.
Wow.
You know, each school there was a different country.
My word.
And they all marched to and then I remember the late, I think it was G.H. Vanke, if I'm not mistaken. He had written a special song for this occasion.
Yes, that's right. It's in the book.
Yeah.
It's in the book.
Yeah, and they were all singing that song. It was excellent feeling.
Man.
Excellent feeling.
And it's such a pity those days we didn't have anything to record.
Yep. You can take that message.
Sister Rizwana Khan, walaikum salam. My sister says, assalamu alaikum, buddy, Govender and FAIZAL.
Walaikum salam.
Salam. This Casbah sounds so amazing that I'm starting to wonder if it was actually in Durban or another planet. It was
Absolutely, right
in
here.
another planet right here in Durban. Let's put it that way. I may have been born in 1994, but honestly, I wish I was around in those days. My mama is always telling me stories about her and her best friends going out for bunny chows and doing street photography. Now hold on, street photography? So people just walked around snapping random photos? Was everybody living on candid camera back then? Meanwhile, if somebody points a camera at me unexpectedly, I'm already checking if I become a meme. The Casbah stories make these days sound absolutely legendary. Du'as with you, your loyal listeners, Sister Rizwana. Now, I'm going to answer that, FAIZAL. Go back to the top of that message.
I'm also going to answer.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We need to go piece by piece. Okay. So, you're born in 1994. Okay. So, sadly, you missed out. Okay. When your mama is telling you about her and her best friend going out for bunny chows and doing street photographies, I want you to focus on the word best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Today, there's no best friends. You know what they got? BFF.
Yes, besties.
And that's like, besties.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, 3 months later, there's no more bestie.
No.
Whilst her mama's best friend is probably still her best friend today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Am I right, FAIZAL?
Yes.
So that's the street photography, man.
I'm just thinking of
we had people on the street
just
snapping
clicking away and
as
just
we
giving you a
walked,
card.
and
Yeah.
you get a ticket.
Yeah.
And then a week later, you go to this little office, you give him the ticket, and he gives you a photo of you walking in the street.
And you pay him a couple of bucks for it.
Or 50 cents sometimes, 70 cents or whatever it is. So these guys were... Today, if somebody take your photos, like, there's going to be big problems. Eh?
Major, the Popayak. Yeah.
So Sister Rizwana, listen to your mama, because she is going to tell you about a space, a place that is like no other, and is not being made up. This is the reality of it. But that's a good one there, Brother MH.
Okay, let's go to MH first. Okay. I remember the street photographers who used to click anyone on the street, issue their card if you wanted the photo.
Yes.
I remember going to Munir's studio, to get the street photo. I still had the photo with my cousin and I. MH,
Do you
excellent.
remember that one guy that took the street photo with a big afro?
Was it Ranjit Kelly? No.
No. Afro, it was
Yes.
a big afro.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay. Let's see where were we now.
The top.
The top there. Okay.
It says... My best friends are still my friends
friends
after more than 50 years. So
okay.
do we. Same with you, FAIZAL.
Yep.
Look, I must tell you, FAIZAL and I knew each other when we were like 15 years old as well.
Yeah.
So FAIZAL used to hang around similar places. I used to hang around town, and we knew each other since then. So that's more than 50.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go into Aisha Palestine, which says, what about Boswell Wilkie came to town? We all get excited, and family planning and firmly planning to go. The family was planning to go. It was a big thing in enjoyment. Yes, definitely.
But FAIZAL, wait. Before you go to the circus, you had to wait for the school to give you that ticket.
Yes,
you remember that free?
Yes.
You're not going to pay 3 rand, you're going to pay 1 rand.
Yep.
And you would give that to whoever, your dad or whoever, and there was like a little concession.
Yes.
So important those days, eh? Boswell Wilkie Circus, man. How's that?
Okay.
Abdul Karik. What about Kilroy?
Oh, yes, make those at curries.
Not only at curries, at schools as well.
Yeah.
He would come into the school playground, and before you know it, people were scattering all over. Or you would come into
something.
you would come into the class, and he would be writing on the board.
Yep.
Hey, unbelievable.
Okay, there's one we must not say. Remember Sheikh Ahmed Didak's?
Oh, yes.
Yes, we do. And he also had one of his talks in one of those grounds. I think it was right. Had no idea how knowledgeable he was. I was too young. My best friend. Okay, we got that. Yep. 060-904-1056. Somebody just mentioned that they say that they remember the sounds, the smell, etc., the atmosphere. Yeah. But that's exactly what happens to us as well when we discuss this.
Yeah,
you're getting the smell of the spices, the smell of, when you spoke of Victoria Street Library, you're getting the aroma of all those books, It's like...
But that's what it's about.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to put something to you now. I want you to go, you're in the library, and you pull out a book, one of those big, thick history books.
Yes.
Now, Tell me the smell in your head as you open the book.
Yes,
there you go. There you go. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Am I spot on? Do you have it right in your head right now?
I can feel it right now, yes.
Absolutely.
And you make sure the card doesn't fall
Oh,
off.
yes.
Yeah.
Sister Nadira Khan, she sends me a message. She says, Salam, alaikum salam, my dear. She says, remember, I always used to trouble you about the football, the soccer scores. For Kelly's, I would always laugh and say you were my walk-in scoreboard. So whenever I used to walk past girls' she would ask me, what's the score this weekend? And I would tell her, Bria won 2-0 or whatever. She'd always, but yeah, thank you very much for that one. I've got so much of memories with you, my dear, and I'm so blessed to have you in my life. Absolutely. The magistrate said, order, and Kilroy said, quarter beats. Okay, let's read that again. This is a joke, okay?
Yeah.
He says, the magistrate said, order, and Kilroy said,
Quarter beans bunny.
That's a good one.
Yes, of course.
There you go. Brother Hussein, salams, buddy, and FAIZAL. Well, top show when I was courting a wife when we were 18. I used to park in Bula's arcade every day. Worked at Caravan House. Subhanallah. Praise be to Allah. Ameen. Yeah, it was, he said he used to shop at Ginger's. We all shopped at Ginger's if you want to buy some smart clothes.
Yes.
So, those are things, FAIZAL, simple things. Look, what did we talk about now that needed money? Nothing, yeah. When you talk about money, maybe, how many times did you share a bunny when you had no money?
All the time.
Exactly. We all did.
All the time.
You were never, ever left spare in the Casbah.
No, never.
Now, they talk about Ubuntu now. FAIZAL. It was always there. In some way. Maybe not that word, but it was always there. You never, ever got left behind in the Casbah. And it wasn't like Dr. FAIZAL said, money. So we had friends from all backgrounds, FAIZAL.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter whether you were Hindu, Tamil, Gujarati,
This was one big family.
Memon, Surti.
What? Yeah.
It's another thing, FAIZAL.
Yep.
I want to ask you because I know you played it in Queen Street. We used to play a game of football. So we were the Good Hope Centre boys.
Yes.
And they were the Hussein's Building boys.
Yes. Yeah. The next door guys. Yeah.
And we have a game. I'm so sad to say this. Memons versus the Surtis.
It's not good.
How did we do that, FAIZAL? How did we even? What was it? We were naughty.
I don't know how we did it, but we did it.
We were naughty, and we did. And you made sure you played it was like playing for England.
Yes, of course. We had our own World Cup there.
You represented.
Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam. It's 14-year-old Tahir Said from Peter Marisburg. Wow.
Oh, man.
Love to listen to old time stories. Wanted to know how old is Buddy. Love the show.
How old? Somehow there's a break in transmission.
Yes.
Can you hear the break?
Yes, there is a genuine.
Tahir, I'm going to tell you how. Did you get that, Tahir?
We apologize for the break in transmission. We'll be back just now.
Look here, young man. 14 years old, man. We are privileged to have you listening to the show. Absolutely privileged to have you. May Allah make it easy for you, and may Allah grant you a wonderful future. Ameen.
Okay, Salam Skilroy was a hectic guy. Halan was also scary. Since he's so nostalgic, yes, of course.
When you looked at Hanan and stuff like that, there, we thought they were scary, FAIZAL. They weren't, huh?
No, they weren't.
When you knew them, they were like, just regular guys.
Okay, we bought one cool drink with a few straws, sip from one bottle.
Well, they were lucky. They had a straw.
Exactly.
We didn't have a straw. We just drank from the bottle, FAIZAL.
Yes.
Drank from the bottle, took your hand, wiped that top, and gave it to the next guy. Man, you know what?
And then when you didn't want to participate, well, said you got Calabar.
Calabar.
Yeah.
But you know what, I'm just thinking about it, man.
Yeah.
We just didn't share good time. We shared bacteria. I mean, that's why we family.
And then, of course, the brother goes on to say, sister goes, they took sandwiches from home and shared with all our friends. Yes, definitely.
If you went to the beach and you were one of those that were fortunate that your mum would send sandwiches, it meant for everybody, not for you.
Not for you. Not for you only. Don't even think about it.
Oh, that's such good times. Unbelievable. Yeah, well, look at what we spoke about now. We spoke about just walking, meeting, talking, laughing, sharing. Look at all those things I just said,
Yes,
Faisal.
yes.
Some of it is non-existent today.
Yeah.
We don't laugh anymore like we did. We don't share anymore like we did. We don't walk anymore like we did.
Yes, in fact, somebody asked, was this Casbah real or is it another planet? And I don't blame the sister for asking
absolutely.
that. I don't blame her for
It
asking
does
that.
when you look at it back now.
Yeah.
It's like the kids of today will probably think, what are these guys talking about?
Yeah.
It could never be a place so perfect.
They just go on and on every Friday. They enjoyed it so much.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. I remember our brother Nazir Malik.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
He worked hard in the streets.
Yes, of course.
He worked hard in the streets. Alhamdulillah, his hard work paid off.
Oh, very well, buddy.
Okay.
Do you remember the car park in Short Street? That used to be our football arena. Street soccer was the best.
My granny used to live in Short Street, so FAIZAL side, and I grew up together as well.
Yep.
The car park actually was the floor of the St. Aidan's Hall.
Okay.
There was a hall there, and they broke the hall down after a while in the floor.
Yeah.
It then became, and it's still a car park today.
Is it?
They built something on one part, but it's still a car park today.
Yeah.
But that was our football arena, and there you are, ballroom dancing. Indeed, they used to have ballroom dancing there as well.
Yeah.
Salams, hope you are well in the studio.
Let's not discuss that one.
Yes, of course. We do, but it's not the student.
We're not going to go there.
Yeah. So, like I said, Faisal, we don't walk as much anymore. We don't laugh as much anymore.
We don't play ball in the streets
We all
anymore.
got to make sure that we have free time to meet up these days. We don't share anymore like we used to. I must be honest and tell you this.
Yeah.
The Albert and Callie's boys, who are town boys, they meet up every Wednesday, inshallah, at Orient Islamic School, at the courts at the back.
Yeah.
And one of the central figures there, amongst others, is our brother Lights Fakhruddin,
Yes,
Light
yes,
Zaid.
yes, yeah.
And he gets the guys together. And you know what? These are men now in their late 60s,
60s, yes.
early 70s. Faisal, you got to come down there. You got to see them. They're still 16 years
Yes,
old.
I
They're
know.
still 18 years old.
Yep.
The body may not be moving
But
like
the
how
mind,
it used
yes.
to,
Yeah.
but the mind and the tongue, it moves exactly.
And you guys still play ball?
Oh man, you know what, these guys
Note the language. I didn't say if you still play soccer.
no, still play ball.
Still play ball. That's it. Yeah.
And you know, I think all in all, that whole get together has got nothing to do with football. It's got nothing to do with audio. It's the manner of just getting together.
Yes.
So every Eidgah at Orient, because we've got this tradition of Eidgah at Orient from a town perspective.
Yep.
We take a photograph of the town boys. And you know what, Faisal? I've been taking the photograph for the last 15 years. And the photo is getting smaller
It's smaller.
and smaller
Yes.
and smaller every year.
Yes.
And you know, you think about all the brothers that we lost,
Yep.
all the brothers that we laughed with, all the brothers that we walked with, all the brothers that we shared with.
Yeah.
You can't buy that, Faisal.
Definitely not.
And maybe we didn't look at it from the point of that sister born in 1994 and that youngster that's 14 years old. This was paradise,
Yes.
you know. And I'll say it one more time before we sign off. We didn't have much, Faisal. We
But
had everything.
We had it all.
Faisal,
Yes.
thank you very much.
No,
for
don't
joining
thank me.
and
There's
walking
another
with me
message
tonight.
coming through. The message comes. You can read that,
Yes,
buddy.
my uncle had just qualified as a doctor, so tempted
Us
to walk to Polar Bar for that ice cream cone, and then up West Street to an ice cream shop near the beachfront, Via Flamina. That was the ice cream shop by the beachfront, Via Flamina.
And then Brother Yusuf Bassa says, Salam, the 1400th anniversary of Holy Quran was held at Curry's Fountain in 1968. The song devised by J.S. Vanker of the IPCI is as follows. Begin the day with, yes, it was Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. So begin the day with Allah's name. Shun all things that bring you fame. Do not depend on worldly gains. Practice and preach in Allah's name. Yes, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, that was a great event there at, so 1968 it was where it was. Faisal, we can talk for hours.
Yes.
And we did that, didn't we? Sometimes we just stood downstairs and talked. What did we talk? We don't even know what we spoke about. And before you know it, I was up. I was up, Faisal.
Yep.
Lovely to have you walk with me again on the Casbah.
Exactly. In fact, before it, I'm just pondering over what Brother Yusuf Basa said. You know, that song, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. We'll never forget that, you know.
Of course.
Yeah. But Bunny, thank you for having me on your show.
Absolutely.
It was wonderful, you know, taking a walk down memory lane again.
Indeed.
And of course, Brother Faisal Sahib is now giving us
Says you can leave the Casbah, but the Casbah never leaves you. If you grew up there, chances are you still remember the familiar faces, the crowded pavements, and the unique atmosphere that made it feel like a village within a city, which is what it was.
Absolutely.
I think we're making the 14-year-olds and the 1994s a bit jealous here. No, man. Thank you very much. We love all of you guys, and thank you for being a part of the show.
And we thank all of you. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having sent those messages and contributed as well.
You back tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, inshallah, on Rise and Shine, and you're going to be doing
3 o'clock, World Cup.
World Cup.
And as you know, every day we have a World Cup slot on TBR, and man, it's really kicking off. And hopefully things turn around for Bafana. But have a good one there, Faisal.
Absolutely. You too, and all the best to you. And of course, we must thank Asif as well for engineering for us. Buddy, and okay, I think we need to wish our listeners farewell till tomorrow morning, inshallah ta'ala. From myself, FAIZAL MJ, SULEMAN.
And Buddy Govender.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.